Hello everybody, welcome to Science Studies YouTube channel. If you not subscribe this channel, please be subscribe, like, share and comment. Let's come to the chapter Electric Current. Electric current chapter is very important and interesting chapter in your 10th class. Before going to know about what is electrical current, we must know what is electricity. What is electricity? Electricity can be defined as the study of behavior of charges. So electricity can be defined as the study of behavior of charges. So electricity means a study. What is that study? We study about the behavior of the charges. We are well known there are two charges. One is positive charge and another one is negative charge. So the study of these positive and negative charges, how they are behaves, how they are flows through the conductor, how they possess electricity, these all kind of matters we are going to study. So the study of the behavior of these charges is called electricity. Are you clear what is electricity? Yes, the study of charges is called electricity. Electricity branch into two types. The first one is static electricity. Static electricity. And the second one is current electricity. There are two branches. There are two divisions in the electricity. The first one is static electricity and the second one is current electricity. What is static electricity? As I said, the study of the positive and negative means the study of the charges is called electricity. If we are studying about charges which are in rest, means the charges are not flows. If you study about that charges, which charges? The charges which are in the rest. So the study of rest charges are called static electricity. So in the static electricity we will study about rest charges. So the study of rest charges means the charges which are not in motion. If you study about them is called static electricity. So you will learn more detailedly about static electricity in your intermediate classes. Now come to the point, current electricity. What is current electricity? So current electricity can be defined as the study of moving charges. The study of moving charges. The study of moving charges is called current electricity. Are you clear? What is current electricity? The study of moving charges is called current electricity. The chapter electric current belongs to current electricity. So the chapter electric current is the branch of subgroup of current electricity. It belongs to current electricity. Let us assume that there are three situations. Situation 1, situation 2 and situation 3. So in the situation 1, I connected a bulb to the battery and switch with the help of copper wire. You have to remember all the components that are connected in the circuit. These all are called components. Battery is a component, switch is a component, copper wire is a component, glowing bulb is a component of a circuit. So I made a circuit by using all the components. Look at here. Now connecting all the components. Now I am connecting these all components. What will happen? We can observe bulb glows at here. So yes or no? By connecting these all components, if I switched on, what will happen? Bulb will be glows. So bulb glows in the first situation. Bulb glows in the first situation. So okay, right. Now in the second situation, look at here. What is missed at here? Bulb is there, copper wires are also there, and switch also there, but there is no battery. Is bulb glows? No, because there is no energy source, there is no battery. So bulb not glows. Come to the third situation, situation 3. Look at here. Bulb connected to the battery with the help of nylon wire. What is the wire I used at here? Instead of copper wire, I used nylon wire. Then observe the bulb. Bulb glows? No. Bulb not glows. So in these three situations, in first situation only the bulb glows. Rest of the situations there is no glow of bulb. What is the reason? What is the reason? In the second and third situations, the bulb not glows. By changing a small thing, in the second situation, not connected battery. In the third situation, instead of copper wire, I had connected nylon wire. What is the reason behind the bulb is not glows in the second situation and third situation? If the battery is not connected to the circuit, if we use nylon wire instead of the copper wire. To understand what is the reason behind it, we must understand the experimentations and observation of the two scientists in the 18th century, Drude and Lorentz. Now I am explaining about observation of Drude and Lorentz. It is important for 4 marks. In the 18th century, two scientists named Drude and Lorentz. Drude and Lorentz. They observed the behavior of the charges in a conductor, in a wire. By their nearly observation, they classified metals as a conductors and non-conductors or insulators. So in the 18th century, Drude and Lorentz, they observed the behavior of the charges or electrons in all metals. By their observations, they classified metals as a conductors and insulators. What is the main reason to classify like that? Which materials or metals called conductors and which metals are called non-conductors? Already we have learned in the previous classes, in your earlier classes in 8th, 9th, about conductors and insulators. So metals can be classified into conductors and non-conductors. Non-conductors or insulators. So there is another group, semiconductors. It is not important to discuss now. Semiconductors means the metals which are not possess completely characteristics of the conductors are completely insulators. They are called semiconductors. So at here these 2 points are important to discuss now. Conductors and non-conductors are insulators. What is conductors? Metals which passes electricity through them is called conductors. The metals which passes electricity through them, they are called conductors. What about not conductors? It is the reverse. It quite opposite to the conductors. Means metals which does not pass electricity through them So the metals or the materials which not pass electricity through them, they are called insulators. There is a doubt at this point, why conductors only conduct electricity, why they pass electricity, not insulators? Is there any specific reason to pass electricity? Yes, there is a specific reason. Conductors only pass electricity, insulators not. In 9th class, you have learnt about the structure of the atom. So once remind it, look at here, there are positive charges, ions, no charge means neutrons, no charge ions are located at the center of the atom. So these positive and no charge ions act as a nucleus, already we know. This positive and no charge combined together called as a nucleons. So positive charges means protons and no charges neutrons, both are combined together called as a nucleons, already we know. So this nucleus, around the nucleus there is a empty space. So this almost empty space around the nucleus in the atom. In this empty space there is a stationary orbit. There is a stationary orbits. So these are the stationary orbits. Number of the stationary orbits are there by depending upon the characteristic atomic number of the atom. So these stationary orbits are a fixed paths, one kind of routes. Which one is travels through this path or routes? Yes, electrons. So electrons revolves, circulates around the nucleus in these fixed paths. These fixed paths are called orbits or shells. So this is one of the shell, this is another shell. If you draw another shell, it is another shell. So there are number of the shells are there. So what is the matter at here? Look at here. In some atoms, this is the first shell and this is the second shell, this is the last shell. So the outermost shell means the last shell is called valence shell. What is that? Valence shell. Valence shell. In this valence shell there are electrons. These electrons are revolving around the nucleus in their respective orbits. Say so, yes. But compare with the electrons in the first shell and the second shell. The electrons in the outermost shell means the last shell. That electrons have freedom, means that electrons are called free electrons. Free electrons. So in outermost of the shell there are electrons. The electrons present in the outermost shell means valence shell is called free electrons. These electrons are called free electrons. Do you know what is the meaning of electric current? So electric means electrons. Current means flow of charges. Means electric current can be defined as the flow of charges through conductor. Through conductor. Do you know what is current? Just current nothing but the flow of charges through a conductor. The flow of charges through a conductor means flowing of, passing of electrons through a conductor. At here charges means electrons. So the flow of charges through a conductor is called electric current. Look at here. As I said, the flow of charges, which charges will be flow? That is the question at here. Which charges will be flow? Free charges means free electrons. So the flow of free electrons from one atom to another atom in the conductor is called electricity. So dear students, what I am going to say to you is, the free electrons are more in number in the conductor. Conductors like a copper wire, iron, there are more free electrons. That's why they pass electricity through them. What about insulators? There is no free electrons or very less free electrons. That's why non-conductors does not pass electricity. This is the main reason why conductors only pass electricity, not insulators. Are you clear? What is the answer? Atoms of the conductor consist number of the free electrons in their outermost shell. Due to the free movement of these free electrons passes electricity. But in the insulator there is no free electrons. That's why insulator does not pass electricity. This is the answer for the question. I hope you are understand. Okay, clear. Now come to the point. Drude and Lorentz observations. So this is one of the observation of the Drude and Lorentz. Why conductors pass electricity? On the basis of these observation, they classify metals as conductors and insulators. Are you clear? Just it is a introduction part of your electric current lesson. In the next video, I am going to teach you about some more observation of Drude and Lorentz. What is the meaning of or definition of electric current and its formula. Next, potential difference and electromotive force. These three concepts are extremely important. So don't miss next video. If you not subscribe this channel, please be subscribe, like, share and comment. Don't forget to hit the bell icon. I will meet you in the next video with 3 interesting concepts. Jai Hind.